Hello and welcome to Wade's Weekly Wanderings for this December 18th, 2024, also known as the week of Advent 3, Gaudete. And it's wonderful to be here and wonderful to record because you guys just missed it, but the power just went off for a full minute here at St. John's. But now it's back, and so we are good. Our Proverbs this week, it comes from Proverbs chapter 15, verse 29, which says, Yahweh is far from the wicked, but he bears and hears the prayer of the righteous. And indeed he does. God did not create robots. He created each of us as his beloved children, but he does not force us to be his children. Should we choose to go our own direction, to do our own things, to elevate ourselves in the place of God, which is the temptation of Genesis chapter 3, he lets us go that way. And so when we call out, when we seek the good or we seek God or what he has done, he's not there because we are seeking really ourselves and our own desire to win the lottery or get an electric Mustang or some ridiculous thing of the sort. When in reality, if we humble ourselves and trust in the work that he has done, then we are his children, and he always delights in hearing us. This is why Jesus tells us that our Father is a good Father, and to those who come to him and plead from him for the good things of this world, grace, peace, the undoing of death, he gladly says yes. And St. Paul says all the promises of God find their yes in Jesus Christ. Sorry for the printer. Power came back on. It's got to run the regular sheet. General announcements for you this week. This is the last Advent service this afternoon at 3:30 and at 6:30. Our preschoolers are going to be singing at 3:30. It'll be a wonderful time to have all of the saints gathered together to sing praises to our God on this last Wednesday service. Our Christmas Eve services are at 2 p.m. and 10 p.m. Again, the 2 p.m. service will be a little bit quicker just due to the nature of the music and the hymns. 10 o'clock, we'll have candles everywhere, so just be ready and bear in mind that you'll be getting one as you walk in. Christmas Day, the high feast day, will be meeting at 10 a.m. for worship and singing in the glory of God, dwelling with man, and demonstrating his love by taking on flesh to be with us. This is again another reminder to get all of the stuff that should be at your house and in the washing machine most likely out of the school before Christmas break, because leftover egg salad sandwiches in lockers never turns out well for anyone. And don't send your kids to school with egg salad sandwiches, I guess, because we don't have a refrigerator big enough for them all. But no, make sure you're harassing your children for the next few days to get coats, hats, leggings, boots, lunch boxes especially, home for you to wash and tend to your possessions and execute good stewardship. Big thank you to all of those who have donated to our matching funds for our mortgage and student sponsorship fund. That has been met, and we continue plugging along with the gifts that God has given us. So thank you for your generosity again as we make our budget, as we care for our students, as we care for the grounds that God has given us. May we all be good stewards. Our Wildcat of the Week this week is an 8th grader, Kylie Dukey. And I kind of wanted to say this should surprise no one because she is wonderful student. She cares for her classmates. She is consistently encouraging on and off sports fields, in and out of classrooms, and as she executes her daily vocation left and right. One clear thing that she has done specifically this week is save the rest of her 7th and 8th grade class from writing sentences because they're always just doing what 7th and 8th graders do, and they're a little weird, but Kylie is not. She cares for her classmates, and she continues asking fantastic questions, keeping them on task in class, let alone for helping people learn algebra and, geometry, and all of the following maths after that don't and shouldn't exist. Shots fired at engineers. Our last thing here is from G.K. Chesterton in the season of Advent. This one I found beautiful in its simplicity, that babies are the strongest creatures the world has ever seen. And immediately you're like, the useless thing that sits on the floor and screams? Yes, precisely that. If you watch people around children, you watch people around babies, there is always an excitement. There's the desire to reconcile. There's desire to be and enjoy new life. And how much more is that desire manifested when God himself has become the baby? And so as we celebrate this Christmas season, may we remember that the greatest thing that you can unite us, the greatest thing that can build us up, the greatest thing that shows and demonstrates unconditional love is the care parents have for their children, the unity that gathers around infants, and the joy of all creation, angels and archangels and the whole company of heaven gathering around to sing the praise of the coming Christ. May you remember what this season is all about, and may you remember that God is ever in pursuit of you to show you his love and to give you his forgiveness. That is all I have, other than the joke of saying I'll see you guys next year, because we do not do this during break. And will be the last one before our holiday and Christmas break. And so, with that, closing out 2024 here at St. John's, we believe, we love, and we teach. Go in peace. Serve the Lord. Thanks be to God.